What defines a dangerous man? Is it the power to knock out another human being with one punch? Or the courage to run into burning buildings when everyone else runs out?
Round again, winning by unanimous decision. You defend your title. You are undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world. You win in UFC 252. And a handful of days later, with you healing up, you're going to go spend a shift at the Valley View Fire Department for full 24 hours.
Correct.
One thing that I think is phenomenal that the whole country respects you for is that you're an active firefighter currently, and you still fight, you're still there. How do you balance the schedule?
Well, now, like over 2 years ago, I got full-time. I was part-time the whole time, and then finally just got a full-time job, and I got lucky, got hired in a great department, and yeah, they're good. They love working out. They want you to work out, so it's a good thing, that they really promote working out. So, after 3 o'clock, we usually work from like 7 to 3. We have stuff to do out there, but we're really busy, so we have lots of calls. So after 3 o'clock, it's pretty much on our time. We can work out, do what we got to do. So I usually have a guy that he's like one of my coaches too. He comes to the gym, we lift and pad work and all that good stuff, or some type of cardio, and then at home I train and yeah.
For one man, it wasn't enough to be called the baddest man on the planet. He had to be the most authentic. In a sport of manufactured personalities, he remained stubbornly, unapologetically real. This is the story of Stipe Miocic, the firefighter who became the greatest heavyweight king the UFC has ever known. The toughness wasn't manufactured for the cameras. It was forged in the steel towns of Ohio and the mountain villages of Croatia. Born to immigrant parents, Bojan from Rtina, Kathy from Kettengrad, Stipe learned early about hard work and sacrifice. His parents separated when he was a child, and he stayed with his mother and grandparents in a tight-knit household. Sports became his outlet, his sanctuary, and eventually his ticket out. He wasn't just a fighter, he was a natural athlete who excelled at everything he touched. A Division I wrestler at Cleveland State University, a college baseball star who hit .344 with 7 home runs in his senior year, drawing interest from Major League Baseball teams. A Cleveland Golden Gloves boxing champion who fought future world title contender Bryant Jennings. Most men spend a lifetime searching for their one gift. Stipe Miocic had to choose between 3.
When I started fighting, I was a nervous wreck. I was like, why the am I doing this? I'm walking out, people are like, you suck. And I'm like, well, I don't know you. Why would you tell me that? We never met. I'm a nice guy. And now I just don't care. I'm going to win, I'm going to lose, but I'm going to go out there swinging.
But beneath the quiet exterior burned a competitive fire that baseball couldn't satisfy. He found his way to the Strong Style MMA Training Center in Independence, Ohio, initially as a training partner. After only 8 months of training, with his unique blend of elite wrestling and powerful boxing, he began his MMA career, winning his first 6 professional fights all by knockout. The firefighter had found his fire.
This is your redshirt freshman year. What do you remember most as your... Yeah, first, what's with the hair?
It was awesome. Oh my God. Oh, I miss it.
Could we potentially see that for UFC 203? Grow it out a little bit?
I might have to. No, I should dye my whole head white and just let it grow out. Oh, maybe I got a takedown. I remember after the fight I got sick. I was maybe my nerves or something, I don't know. I do remember wrestling. I got it back the next year, so I was happy. God, was I skinny? Jesus.
Yeah, when I was younger, even before I became UFC, just young and working my way up and then becoming champ, I think it was more the confidence. Confidence is everything. I knew I could be champ. I knew it. In my mind, I knew I could do it just because whatever I put my mind towards, I'm going to do. And so I train my ass off. I'd push the limit, and at times I would push the limit more than I should. But as going up with training wise, I would be doing, caveman training because we didn't know any better. We just trained hard. And then as I got older and, learning my body more and just understanding it was what, less is more, if that makes sense.
When he entered the UFC, he wasn't supposed to be champion. He was just a solid wrestler with decent hands. But fight by fight, knockout by knockout, he built a case that couldn't be ignored. Then came the night in Curitiba, Brazil, facing the legendary Fabricio Werdum in front of 45,000 screaming Brazilian fans.
Tonight's fight card, black trunks for the champion. Fight in June of 2015.
One perfectly timed right hand later, And the boy from Euclid, Ohio, was the UFC heavyweight champion of the world.
Roll kicking, you hit somebody's shit, it hurts your foot, hurts your leg. Fabricio aggressively attacking. Oh! It's all over! Miocic is the new heavyweight champion!
Heavyweight champion of the world, Stipe Miocic. Try and put into words what you're feeling right now.
So I thank the fans. Listen, I know you guys are against me, but you guys are amazing. You make the sport happen.
And talk to us with this moment right here. Your coaches, your family, as you jumped over the octagon, how much they all mean to you.
This is the only reason I won the title, not me. It's everyone. Her, my fiance, my coaches. They put time and effort in. They went the other day, they left their families to come with me. They put their time and effort in me. They wasted the money on me. Guess what? I think it was damn worth it though, wasn't it?
He's very strong with his hands. He have a good boxing. He have a good wrestling. He's from here, American, but I think his parents is from Croatian. He's a nice guy. I saw him. I go to promotion my fight in Brazil. He's there too. I stay here with him like 1 week. You know, I just don't sleep with him, but other things, everything, he eat, like interviews. You know, I saw him. He's a nice guy. He don't talk too much. He don't say a lot of bad things. He don't say. I don't say bad things too. I like the show inside the cage. I don't like to say a lot of before. You know, trash talking. You know, I don't like this.
Okay. You have a safe flight home, right?
Good negotiation.
What's that?
Good negotiation, you know? All right. Thank you, Fabricio. Thank you.
Most consecutive heavyweight title defenses, most wins in heavyweight title fights, most fight night bonuses in heavyweight history, strike differential record, plus 313 against Mark Hunt. The record started to fall, but with greatness came a different kind of battle, the fight for respect. Despite being champion, he was consistently paid less than his opponents. At UFC 203 in his hometown of Cleveland, the champion made $600,000 while his challenger Alistair Overeem made $800,000. The UFC leadership openly favored his opponents, with Dana White calling Francis Ngannou the heavyweight champion of the world before their fight.
Francis Ngannou has the world record for the most powerful punch. His punch is the equivalent to 96 horsepower, which is equal to getting hit by a Ford Escort going as fast as it can.
Francis is an amazing fighter. You know, him starting in so fast, and he's got great power. He's very athletic. You know, he's a big heavyweight. And, you know, he's definitely showing it.
I think he'll try to survive. First of all, this is the first way for his game plan, survive. And then whatever I'm gonna try, I'm gonna catch it.
But the quiet man from Ohio had a way of answering his critics with his fists. Against the supposedly unstoppable Francis Ngannou, a man who looked like something carved from mountain stone, Miocic put on a 5-round clinical masterclass. Wrestling, pressure, heart.
If you got the takedown or not.
Hands up!
Good shot by Miocic. That's all it takes is one of those. Miocic, mad about that. Right, not just in camp, but in competition.
They've got the half guard, and
do you think that's an advantage here?
If he gets the underhook on the same, but he doesn't have the energy to get up. See, even if he gets Stipe off him, he's just drained.
He's not quitting.
Stipe's just dropping bombs on him.
He is not quitting.
He would be able to finish it. I know it's not his bread and butter.
When it was over, he'd not only defended his title for the record 3rd time, he'd taken the soul of the uncrowned king. And in that moment of triumph, he sent his loudest message without saying a word, snatching the championship belt from Dana White's hands and giving it to his real coach, the man who believed in him from the beginning. The message was clear. This is my success. I earned this.
This was that you took the title from Dana and you handed it to the coach and had him wrap it around your waist. Can you explain the thought process there?
My dude. My dude respects me, I respect him. End of story.
Go back to your previous answer about taking the belt and giving it to your coach. You said that guy respects me. So I'll ask you flat out, do you feel like Dana White doesn't respect you?
I don't know. I don't really care. Where's my coach at? Those dudes right there, my family. They all respect me. I respect them. They come with me. We go to war. No matter what happens, win, lose, or draw, that's my family. We all respect each other, no matter what the situation is.
But what truly set Stipe Miocic apart wasn't what he did inside the octagon. It was who he was outside of it. While other champions partied in Vegas, Stipe was running toward burning buildings in Cleveland. He maintained his work as a full-time firefighter and paramedic even while champion, reminding everyone that real heroes don't just fight for money, they serve something greater.
Fire paramedic, I love everything about it. Nothing's going to change because I worked so hard to become a firefighter paramedic. Why would I give it up? I love helping people, In my whole life, I've been helped, when I needed it, when I was younger and working my way up. And, I love to give back. That's what I love about the profession, but also what I love where I work at. Wouldn't change it for the world.
His wife, Ryan Marie Carney, became his rock, a fitness professional and mental health advocate who understood the pressures of performance. When critics attacked his support for social justice movements, his response wasn't defensive or political, it was deeply personal. I'm not worried about my fan base. I'm worried about the world my daughter has to grow up in. This was the hidden depth to the man others called simple. He wasn't simple, he was centered. He knew what mattered. The same hands that shattered faces in the octagon would gently hold his infant daughter at home. The man who walked through the fire of combat literally walked into fires to save strangers. So what remains when the fights are over and the gloves are hung up? For Stipe Miocic, it's a legacy that transcends belts and bonuses. He proved that you don't need to be loud to be great. You don't need to be flashy to be legendary. In the hyperbolic world of combat sports, he remained relentlessly, authentically himself. In retirement, he's embraced the life he always fought to protect. Cleveland Browns superfan, devoted husband and father, and yes, still a firefighter. When he smashed a Chiefs-themed guitar as the Browns' dog-pound captain, fans saw the same fearless spirit that made him champion, doing it without protective glasses because, as one fan noted, Stipe has no fear. The statistics will tell you he's the greatest heavyweight in UFC history, but the real story is in the man himself, a champion who never abandoned his community, a fighter who never compromised his values, a dangerous man who used his power to save lives as often as he did to win titles.
How are you enjoying life? How are you enjoying retirement?
Tired, so tired. My kids are driving me nuts in a good way. There's always something going on with my daughter and my son, so it's just learning to become a dad. They play sports and they're getting into sports and friends and stuff like that. So, we are little by little, just adjusting.
We got UFC 312 going on in the background. Do you miss it at all?
No, get punched in the face. No, I don't miss it at all. But I miss the fans and stuff because that's what it's all about. And walking out and just electricity and atmosphere. It doesn't compare.
Stipe, I think you started your career in the UFC in 2011. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. And how has your preparation changed over the years?
So one thing I definitely learned as the years went on is to listen to your body and also be open to listening. That's a lot of people have. They don't want to listen or they think they're all that, a bag of potato chips, whatever. They think they're the best, but you gotta listen, man. You gotta. It's okay to take criticism. Tell me I suck. Thank you. What do I need to do to make it better?
Who knew? Breaking faces and plating scallops. I didn't know it worked out together, but it does, guys. We've known each other for decades. It's good to get him down in my dojo, if you know what I mean, but it's also, there's a finesse to it. He's got the touch. He's got the handle. He's got the chops. He's got the flavor going. And we're not even done yet. This is only course. And then I want you to take that plate and do that money shot for me into the camera. Boom, right to that camera. That's it. And say, holy cow. If Ryan or Lexi, my wife, his wife had this, they'd be singing our compliments, chef kissing all day long.
An uncle fight, and we're talking about Francis and Tyson Fury. So I asked him, is Francis the hardest hitting guy you've ever been in the cage with? And he said no. He said it's Stipe. When you hear that, and he was confident about it. He's like, no, it's Stipe.
Oh, really? That's nice. That means I'm doing something right.
How about from your side of that? Who's the toughest, hardest hitter that you've ever been there with?
They all hit hard. You hit so many times with so many guys, with that big a weight. That much weight on it all hurts. It doesn't feel good, especially after the fight. Junior definitely hit hard. Mark hit really hard. Roy hit hard. Francis hit hard. Even DC. He's fast and he hit hard. It's tough to say. They all hit hard, man. It's just not fun. I never really thought about it because it all hurt. So, he's fought the best in the world.
Well, listen, man, I told you I'm keeping this belt for a long time.
Well, you kept this belt tonight, sir, and still UFC heavyweight champion. How good does that sound, sir?
OH! Pennsylvania, Ohio! Cleveland!
The baddest man on the planet, ladies and gentlemen, Stipe Miocic!
Stipe Miocic's story teaches us that true greatness isn't about being the toughest man in the world. It's about being the right man in your world. That real strength isn't measured in knockouts, but in the courage to remain authentic in a world that pressures you to conform. The firefighter from Cleveland didn't just become king, he redefined what a king looks like. What does Stipe Miocic's legacy mean to you? Does his quiet dominance and principled life inspire you? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you believe in celebrating men who lead with authenticity and integrity, like and subscribe to Celebrate Men for more stories from the Golden Era.